Hey there, Anna from girlsonkey.com. How are you? Today we're talking about how to beat writer's block, how to stop procrastinating. So today we're going to talk about the 5 things that you can do to help yourself stop procrastinating and get on with the writing so that you can produce the kind of work that you've always wanted to produce. Alright, so the first thing is ask yourself, why are you procrastinating? There are many reasons why you might be stopped and you might be blocked and you might not be writing. Think about what your reasons are, maybe list them. So for example, something that might be causing you to procrastinate is feeling like you don't have enough ideas. Something else might be that you're afraid of what people might think. You don't know what you want to write, or you just don't feel like it. You just don't have the energy that day. So what are the reasons? Because once you know the reason, then you're more likely to be able to address it. So the second thing relates to that, and it's, what are your fears? What are you afraid of? Because sometimes we're afraid of things and so we hold back. And some of the top fears that I've experienced, and many other writers as well have experienced, relate to fear of criticism, fear of what other people might think of us, being exposed, opening up our emotions in our heart and putting it on the page. If someone then criticizes that, how would we feel? Now, if you think about that, that's based on conjecture. It's based on what might happen in the future, but we don't know that that's going to happen. Yes, there are haters online. There are people who aren't going to understand what you're about or what you're doing, and that's actually okay. It doesn't actually harm you. What people think actually doesn't have any hold on you. You are the one who is in control of your work, and what you think about the work matters the most. So obviously, if you're writing for a particular audience, you do want to be aware of those things and the issues that can surround your work, but don't let that stop you from actually doing what you are born to do. If you are a person who's gifted with creativity, gifted with writing, and you have the desire to do it, you only live once. So don't let what other people think stop you. Some of the other fears might include, let me think, what if I fail? What if it's terrible? What if everyone hates it and I'm not good at it? So we all have an inner critic. We all have that imposter syndrome where we feel like we're not good writers. There are other people who are better at grammar. I wasn't good at grammar at school, so I'm not necessarily good at writing, and no one's going to like my work or read it. And so those are all fears that are unfounded. So fear stands for false evidence appearing real, and it means we're thinking about something that might happen in the future and we're letting it stop us from the things that we want to do and we're passionate about. So don't let them stop you. Think about YOLO, #YOLO, you only live once, and take control of your fears. Maybe some journaling or some counseling might be good if those are things that you're really struggling with on a deeper level, and just to kind of be mindful and work through what they might be. Okay, so number 3 is find your Launchpad. Now, there are various different ways of getting started. You might have the seed of an idea. You might have a line or a word or a phrase or a picture or a story that inspires you that you've heard during the week. And one good thing might be to carry a little notebook with you wherever you go. If you think of something like that, jot it down so you don't lose it, you don't forget. And then you're going to have a lot of ideas to draw from when it comes time to do your writing, particularly if you've set aside a specific time. Then you go, well, actually, I have a full well, I have a full mind of beautiful experiences I've had that I can then use as inspiration for my writing. So find your Launchpad. What is it that you're going to use to get started? Is it a prompt? Is it a goal that you have? So that leads me to my next point, number 4, have a plan or a goal. So if you have a specific target in mind, whether that's that you want to be published in a particular journal, or you want to make a zine, or you just want to work on this piece that you've had in your mind for a while, and you've had this idea and you really want to express it. Whatever the goal is, having one, at least having a goal and writing it down, will give you motivation to actually take the steps towards meeting it, which includes sitting down and doing the writing. So some people feel more inspired if they don't have a plan, if they know that they can be spontaneous. But having a stable base, having some kind of constraint or plan or a structure means that you are able to be free and creative. It doesn't actually limit creativity. Studies have shown it actually increases your creativity and gives you a structure within which to work and to do your writing. So you can create whatever that is for you, but have some kind of blueprint or plan so that you think, okay, Monday I'm going to work on this poem that I started yesterday. I'm going to see if I can write another stanza and try out an idea that I've had. Or you might pick up a prompt from a group online. You can join the Dirty 30. You can look at Melbourne Spoken Word. There are prompts and groups online that you can join or in your local area. And those things can be quite inspiring when you're coming up with a way for yourself to actually to project a sort of a plan so that you can work towards something. Having something to work towards really helps. So you're not just free falling and thinking, well, why am I doing this? What is the point? Because then you're not going to have the motivation to stop procrastinating and to go and binge watch Netflix. Yeah. So number 5 is just write something, write anything. So you don't necessarily, I mean, there are lots of people who say write every day, get up at 5 in the morning and write for an hour or whatever. You don't have to do that. It's just write something, and that could be, if it's writing in a journal, write a letter, write an email, write draw. You try something outside of your writing that inspires you, and you might find that will springboard into other aspects of your creativity. So think about just writing anything. Write down a list, find some words in a thesaurus, read a book, and then write your response to it. Anything that will just get the words flowing. So those are the top tips for how to stop procrastinating and how to beat writer's block. And they are: ask why you're procrastinating, look at what your fears are, find your launching pad, have a plan or a goal, and just write something. So I know that all of those have helped me when I've done writing in the past, and I've been procrastinating. So let me know if they've helped you, and if you have any other ideas or any other tips or things that you'd like to hear about, drop them in the comments and I'll have a go at answering them. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this content. All right, thanks guys. See you next time.